Hello Gemini, welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. If Gemini is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your reading. Please hit the like button, leave a comment, consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. And if there is anything you would like me to pray over, or meditate upon, or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Okay. Now this is going to be a general reading. So try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger. And I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I might provide. And remember, Gemini, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. And there's an Eight of Cups. All right, is the glass half full or is the glass half empty? Let's find out. Let's see what is going on here. Well, I see that we're maybe filling up. Oh, there we go. There we go. I see that we're trying to fill up these cups. Yes, indeed we are. Not without some challenges, though. Definitely some things that we need to consider along the way as we're working on our happiness, right? This is a life that is in need of and open to miracles and blessings. Let's select our mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card. This is the Smith-Waite Tarot. And we'll set one card down. We'll put the horse right on top. And we're not going to look at that until the very end. Hopefully that will tie everything together, give us the confirmation that we need at the end of the reading. All right, let's look at this energy here. Interestingly enough, we don't have any major arcana cards. Not a single major arcana, right? That's meaningful because this is telling me that we're in need of some spiritual assistance. We're in need of some blessings and some miracles. But we have to prepare ourselves to receive them. We have to maybe even be aware that they are already here, right? Could be that we don't have any major arcana because they're all already within us, already present in our lives. We have to recognize that fact. We have to be open and receptive. We've got a lot of water here, people. A lot of water. We have to reflect on our situation. We have to take action and do what we can to get ourselves out of this rut that we're in and manifest these blessings, these miracles. Take advantage of what we're being offered, right? So first, we'll talk about the Eight of Cups. Obviously, first card out here. And this is our problem right now. This is us. We feel like we're kind of losing hope, maybe, right? Some of our joy is kind of draining. We feel like maybe our cup has a leak in it somewhere. We just can't seem to fill it up faster than it's draining out. Whatever area of our life this is, if it's mostly career or family or friends or a relationship or just with our spiritual work, our creative work, it feels like we're not in it. It feels like we're losing a little bit of heart. Just doesn't feel the same. Right? Just doesn't feel the same. And I think we're trying to figure out why. Queen of Cups here, water on water. We're trying to use our emotions to understand our emotions. We're trying to figure out how we feel by figuring out how we feel. By feeling how we feel. It's a lot of water energy. So I feel like we're immersing ourselves in our feelings. It's not really giving us the way out. It's not showing us how to to accept the blessings, to accept the grace and the bliss and the love. Right? So we kind of are sinking deeper into this Eight of Cups, this kind of swamp, kind of making it worse the more we're here. And I think that's why we've got this air energy here in the future. This is the way forward, right? There's a Three of Swords. That's not the best card to get. It's not a particularly happy card, not a particularly hopeful card, but it's a card that understands. This is applying the mental processes, our thought process. This is us really thinking about where we are and what we're doing and how we can move forward. How can we create more joy and bliss and love and hope in our lives? This is a card that understands the past, understands the present, and I think has some aspirations for the future. Now we see those aspirations over here on the path of the Serpent, taking what's not a good situation, making progress, making decisions to continue to start again as many times as we need to. This is the reset button. This is the begin again button. This is the power button, right? As many times as we need to activate ourselves, we're going to do it. We're going to keep going. But look at all this. We have this beautiful water behind us, above us, underneath us, behind us. This is the wave of spiritual energy, of love and bliss that's pushing us forward. And we might be just this sad little ship on the water, feeling like we are alone, unsupported, that we have no connection, we have no real meaning, but look at this wave. This giant wave of water energy is pushing us forward. So this is our little ship. This is what feels like a very terrible and scary, and this feels like a very turbulent ocean, right? I mean, just look at these dark cards here. That is a scary ocean voyage here, and this is us kind of just trying to understand why, right? We're accepting the fact that we're here, that things aren't always going to be grand. We've got a lot of spiritual energy behind us. Within us, we have the source of all bliss. We have this Ace of Cups. This is within you. This is your ability to, in some ways, choose love. Choose to start this process again. We're so out here in this turbulent sea. Well, let's ride the wave. Let's trust. Let's have this Queen of Cups, this understanding, this patience, this acceptance and tolerance. Let's have some compassion for ourselves. We're in a bad place right now, perhaps. And we're okay with that. We're going to show compassion, love, and kindness to ourselves. We're going to trust that within us is this connection with Source, God, Goddess, Deity. This is the love that has been implanted in us, right? This is us being connected. This is showing that underneath all of the turbulent waves on the surface of the water is this stillness, this peace, this calm, this love, this connectedness, okay? And this is deep within you, and it may be difficult to see because it's beneath the surface, right? So it's kind of what we're looking for. We're looking for connection. We're looking for love. We're looking to begin a life that is full of these things. Now I wonder, because the Ten of Cups here is behind us, I have yesterday. I wonder if we recently had a situation, a job, a relationship, something that was intensely pleasurable, but it ended. And it ended not because of any betrayal and no one's fault. It just kind of ran its course. These cups got all filled up. You enjoyed it while it lasted, and then it was over. Right? Could be a job, could be a romantic relationship, whatever it was. Could be a streak of really creative energy, right? Whatever it might have been. But even though it was no one's fault and it didn't end on any kind of a bad note, it still left us in this kind of dark place. It still left us with a little bit of sadness and sorrow and regret. Okay. Because what we want is a continual relationship. We want something that's going to be happy and blissful and not kind of run its course. We want to be in the mix. We want to be pouring the water. We don't want to just have the glass, because then we drink it and it's gone. We like the pouring of the glass, or the slow drinking of it, maybe. I don't know. However you want to look at the analogy. Once you drink it, it's gone. Right? So we want that process. We want to be involved and engaged in this again. We don't want to reach the finish line of something. You know, they say all good things must come to an end. I think that's something that's really hitting home for you right now. Right? Because this is us not wanting that good thing to end. The 10 of Cups, this is the good thing that is finite, that will end at some point. Right? But this is kind of that infinite moment where it feels like it will never end. Well, the ace here, the Ace of Cups, this is what we're looking for. We want to begin it again. We want to start something new that's going to give us this feeling. Maybe it'll eventually end too, and we'll be kind of right back where we started. But that's part of the wave. That's part of the support. That's part of this miracle that's behind you, is the fact that, yes, good things end, but then good things begin again. Right? There is no permanent end to anything, because energy cannot be destroyed. Love cannot be destroyed. It can be transformed. So these 10 cups, it may feel like it's a loss, like it's ending, that it's being destroyed, right? But it's not, because the 10 is really a return to unity, a return to the beginning, a return to the very start, but on a higher plane, on a new level, a different point in time. It's not a circle, it's a spiral. All endings are beginnings. In the decimal system, you go 1, you go to the 10, what is it? It's a 1 with a 0 behind it. It's a 1, but the next floor up. Or the next town over or something, I don't know. So it's hard for us to realize that while we're here. It's difficult to see what's up and down, it's difficult to see these things. All we know is that we're coming off of this, and we're here right now, and it doesn't feel good to be here. But trust in the blessings of your life. Trust in the miracles that are happening all around you, all the time. And we can take what seems like was an ending, was a lack of progress, was a failure of this relationship, it ended, right? This 7 of Pentacles state that we're in. We're kind of maybe looking at it. The 7 of Pentacles, it might be us looking at the situation like it failed, like it didn't work, right? And that's regrettable. It's like we did something wrong, that our efforts weren't good enough. But this isn't the case. We're looking at it wrong. It was a 10 of Cups. It ended. It ran its course. It's nobody's fault. Nobody did anything wrong. It wasn't it wasn't something preventable. The energy is just transforming now. It's run its course. It's time to go start again. We can't look at this like we failed, we did something wrong, we should have done better, all of that stuff. No. Because what you're actually doing is, I think you're getting ready to start again. See, we got an Ace of Pentacles and an Ace of Cups there. It has to be a choice. We have to choose to accept this wave of water energy and push us toward new shores, new destinations, new lands, right? We're on this wave in the water, and this is the island we're going to arrive at. But we have to make the choice to begin again on that island, or whatever that is. And what we come to next here is that Nine of Pentacles, and this is again, it's kind of like the Nine of Cups. It's the process. It is us really enjoying the activity of it. We enjoy the doing, not in the kind of the end state, right? We enjoy the earning of the money, not just the having of money. Because once you have it, then you're going to spend it. We like it coming in, right? Same thing with the water energy. We like being engaged in those relationships or whatever it was. Not really in the kind of the end state of it. Having the glass of water, then, we have to drink it eventually. It's going to be gone at some point. We don't like the finish line, we like the race. Yeah. Now this is the card that's kind of your card of timing. It's kind of the card of your relationship with the environment. What needs to be done between you and the environment right now? Well, I think this card is kind of about counting your blessings, right? This is about being open to receiving. This is about seeing that the blessings are coming in, to see that we are making progress, that we did not fail. This is us growing and learning and expanding, right? The nines here. It's through enduring these kinds of changes from 10 to 1, 1, 10, 10, 1. This is how we grow. This is how we make progress. And it's in this process that the real joy, the real miracles happen. Right? The miracle is in understanding how the energy does not end. The love does not end. It cannot be destroyed. It's flowing. It is like this wave that's pushing us toward our future, towards different things. We've got no choice but to ride the wave, so we either learn to appreciate it and learn to see it for the miracle that it is, or it's going to be a rough ride, right? Like with here. It kind of is a choice of how we perceive the difficulties we're going through right now. Do we see them as endings and failures, mainly failure, or do we see it as opportunity? That's the big question here, I think. Because we have opportunity here, we have failure down here, and we've got the Two of Wands. This is the choice. But we don't want the choice. This card's in the position of what we don't want. I don't want to have to choose to see things in a better way. Why is it that it's like that? When we're feeling this kind of sadness or sorrow, we could choose to focus our energy on something happy, to cheer ourselves up, to kind of to lighten ourselves a little bit. Why is it that we don't want to do that? We don't want someone to come in and cheer us up. I don't want to smile. I want to be upset. And that's why if someone says something silly or cute or something, we try to conceal our smile. I don't want to be amused. Why is that? Why do we choose to stay in this rough ride rather than just surfing the wave? Why don't we just choose to have fun with this and to take it for the unknown, crazy, wild ride that it is? Why don't we want to be cheered up? Why don't we want to say, hey, this is an opportunity, rather than a failure? It seems so easy to stay in this energy That even when we know we have the power to change it, we just kind of say, no, I'm mad. I'm upset. I don't know why that is. I don't know. But with the ace, I do think opportunities are coming your way. I think that you are arriving at this perception of the infinite potential. This is the seed for the rest of your life. This is whatever kind of new beginning you're looking for. And especially we have the water and the earth. This is the blessing. This is the miracle happening in the universe right now, in your life, if we choose to see it that way. Right? If we choose to surf this wave to the future rather than just suffering in this little raft and being scared and upset. We're going to get to the same place. But how are we responding to the ride, you know? I think this is a lot of success in your future. I think you will be manifesting this new career, business, opportunity, relationship, whatever it is, whatever this new thing is, it's going to be filled with love. It's going to be the rebirth of love and joy for you. Right? And maybe once we get here and we see this beautiful paradise, then maybe we'll reflect back and understand that, yeah, this had to end so that it could begin again in this new and better way. Better because you are more enlightened, right? Better because it is the future. It is progress. It is a gain. It is an expansion. It is a growth from where we were. These are the growing pain, the emotional kind of growing pains that we experience. Now let's look at the mystery card. I want to see what the horse has provided for us. Keep thinking of Mr. Ed every time the horse brings the mystery card over. I don't know if anyone out there remembers Mr. Ed, the talking horse, but maybe that'll be the horse's name, Mr. Ed. Anyway, I want to see here some major arcana card, an Empress, please. That would be wonderful. But something to give us a little bit of reassurance. Yeah. Let's see what we've got. No, indeed. I don't even really, I guess we have to. It's this 8 of Cups. It is this 8 of Cups again. Yeah. But this is different now. This is maybe the same situation, you know. This isn't saying that, you know, suddenly now you feel better, and just like magic, okay, you're fine now. You're happy. You can smile. The situation is still the same. We still feel the loss and the pain of it. I'm not trying to take that away from you. But it might be a different perspective on it now, right? Because this is the experience of the loss. We feel like the lifeblood is being drained from us, like the spiritual water is just leaving us, that the love and joy is just going. It's gone. It's, you know, it's leaving us. That feels like an emptying, right? But with this card, I get a different vibe. I feel like we are understanding the necessity of this ride that we're on, this wave. We're seeing how it's necessary. It's painful to walk away from these cups, but we know that it's for a higher purpose. We know that it is a blessing kind of in disguise. So it's not that we're suffering and lamenting. Now I think we've done this 3 of Swords work. We understand what's going on. Doesn't make it feel any better. But at least we understand, and we know that, yes, we need to continue walking into the future. We can't stay and suffer here. We need to continue making progress. So this, I kind of like that we have a repeat of this card. You know, because it shows that the situation is still the same. It still feels how it feels. But we maybe have a little bit of a deeper understanding about what the implications are, why it's necessary, right? So we're walking away from that energy. It's sorrowful, but it's necessary so that we can manifest these miracles in the future, right? I think this is a very hopeful reading. I think this is a very optimistic reading. I think you are truly blessed. And I think miracles really, really are happening. If we can be in this kind of water energy here, but still see that these miracles are manifesting in our future, I think that's a very, very blessed situation. Yeah. We are going to do an extended Gemini. If you want to stick around, click up there. I encourage you to cross-watch, especially in this situation. Check out your other placements. Okay. If there's another party involved here, maybe check their placements, their sun, moon, or rising sign. Check your own, maybe your Venus sign right now would be good. Yeah. Anyway, I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for being the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot.